morning, y'all. I'm gonna cook some beef ribs today. I found these at Walmart. It's a little stack of short ribs at $21.41. They seem to be going down here lately, or you can get a better selection of less expensive ribs. And in my last video, somebody made fun of my pink gloves, so I got me some Texas gloves. Hope that fares out better. I try to document things as I've cooked them for the successes that I had and the failures that I've experienced, and try to tune what I got going. The last set of beef ribs that I did turned out so well, but I'm missing two of the ingredients I'd like to replicate for you today. I can't seem to find any habanero flavored Tabasco sauce, and I can't find the Atkins ranch style steak seasoning. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put regular Louisiana hot sauce on there. It's not even Tabasco brand, but it is a good flavor. It has a good flavor to it. And I'm going to use steak and chop seasoning from Weber. I'm going to put that on there, and because I really enjoy the flavor of that I've used on my steaks. So I'm going to set that on there. I'm going to set the smoker up for a long cook, because I anticipate this taking 6 or 8 hours to get it where I want it at 225. And then I'm going to pull them when they get to 195, 200 degrees, and then we'll let them rest. And every hour I'm going to come out here and I'm going to spritz them with apple cider vinegar. I'm going to set it up with the water pan. Even though there are ribs on the back side here, and that would act as a good heat deflector from the meat itself, I'm going to go ahead and set it up for the water cook, for the water pan and everything. I'm going to put some wood chips in with my charcoal. I may have some lump. What are you doing? What? Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay then. Thanks for that. Are you done, biggin'? So anyway, I'm gonna set the cooker up with the water pan, and I'm fixing to take it apart and clean it, and get it prepped up for the long cook today. I put what was left of my lump charcoal in the bottom of this thing, and I really don't think I'm going to have enough for a whole cook on just the lump. So I'm going to go ahead and put some chunks of mesquite in here, and then I'm going to top it off with some Weber professional briquettes. That ought to get me where I want to go. And the whole, if you're adding stuff to this, you only want to get it just up so high, because the bottom of that water pan will touch your coals. I'll show you. This is going to be, as good as this thing is on charcoal, this is going to be way too much charcoal. Kind of like getting to the bottom of the bowl, or bottom of the box of cereal, where you don't have enough for a bowl by itself, and then you wind up having enough for 2 bowls by the time you get done. See, let me test fit it right quick. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let her up. And I always make like a nest in the middle to put my tumbleweed in, get it going. All right, I'm gonna leave this sitting here just like this. Then I'll go in the house and prep those ribs, and I'll catch you inside. I ought to close the lid on that just so it don't get stupid. All right, as I said a while ago, I'm gonna use this red hot sauce, this Louisiana with the red dot, because I can't find the habanero. I know it's out there, I just don't know where. And I have not pulled the membrane off the back of it, because nobody ever eats the back of it. There's nothing back there to eat. And I'll just leave it back there for a little extra protection. And I slather this up real good with hot sauce. You can, in the end product, you can kind of taste it. Then again, I'm not the one to ask you something hot either. So, because I'll say something's not hot and somebody will fuss because it is hot. And I don't get it. But anyway. And this is the Weber Steak and Chop seasoning. And you want to hit all 6 sides of this thing. I'm all about trying to get my value, what I think is worth my dollar. And ribs at Walmart here lately haven't been worth trying to get, but the prices are going down or something, I don't know. Here lately they've been far more reasonable than they were back in the winter time, because you could get a little old rack of these ribs at Walmart for what it would cost you to buy a whole brisket. I mean, they were wanting $30, $35 for a rack of ribs, or this isn't really a whole rack either. But it's been a long time since I've had some good ribs, and I just accidentally found the magic combination of the habanero hot sauce, and I'm just hoping for y'all this comes out right, because I really enjoyed it. All right, got that all seasoned up. Now all we got to do is wait on the grill. I'll holler at you whenever I get it put on there. All right, we're about up to 225. We'll put this thing on. Oh, goodness. Stick my probe in here. Close it up. We'll come back about an hour and check on it, and we'll spritz it with some apple cider vinegar. It's been a little over an hour now, about an hour and 15 minutes. Had a change of plan. My little old refrigerator went out over here on the porch. I didn't know it. So instead of apple cider vinegar, we're gonna go with cranberry juice. One tastes about as good as the other to me. Alrighty. Temperature internal's up to 147. We've been holding steady about 225, 220. So we'll keep an eye on her, see what goes on. We are entering around a 6-hour mark on these ribs. Temperature internal is 183. I had to bump the pit up to 275 to get it to move. It was for some reason it got stuck around 174 and it would not move, so I turned it up to 275, and I'm gonna open this up. I haven't shown y'all anything up until now because it's just me spritzing the juice on it, but I want y'all to look at this, how the meat has pulled back on these bones. These things smell wonderful. Alrighty then. Oh yeah. I want to probe for tenderness and see what. Yeah, that's still tight up in there, up in that fat part. That says 178 right there. So yeah, we're gonna be a while. I'll check back with you. Okay, we're 7 hours in, and temperature says it's up to 200 degrees. Woo! Let's check that for tenderness. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's like freaking butter in there. My goodness. Yes sir, we're good. We're coming off of there. Absolutely. Now that I'm gonna pull this off, and then we'll come back. I'll let it rest for a half hour. I'll let it rest for at least a half hour if I can keep my smoking hot wife off of it before I cut it. And then we'll go from there. I'll get back with you whenever we get ready to cut it. I'm gonna go in the house right now though and re-tin it. I'm gonna cover it up with some aluminum foil and let it sit for that half hour. So I'll holler back at you then. The ribs have been sitting here for 30 minutes now. And when I say loosely tint, that's all I mean. Just kind of lay a piece of foil over the top of it. Let's cut into these and see what we got. Exactly what I was looking for. That fat has rendered out really well. It's juicy. Goodness gracious, that looks good. Just fall right off of there. Yes, sir. Just fall right off of there. That is exactly what I was looking for. That turned out great. I started out at 225, and they got up to 174 degrees, and they wouldn't get any hotter. I went ahead and bumped the temperature up to 275 to finish out the cook for maybe the last hour or so. They jumped right on up there, about 6 hours total on this cook. Just gotta keep an eye out at wherever you buy your meat to see if you can find something that's inexpensive enough that you can afford, because I don't know what the deal is with beef prices. I guess just keep an eye on the sale circular, see if you can find something worth buying. But we're gonna enjoy these. Peace and good karma, y'all. End of line.